Hey, yo, what's up? This is another episode of Artist Talk. Today on Artist Talk, YawneeGunna in the building today. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
Thank you for coming through and jumping on the podcast with us.
No problem.
You came through earlier and you offered me some drinks. I had a little bit of Fireball.
Yeah, fire.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It's all right. It's decent. I don't really like to drink it. It tastes kind of weird, the cinnamon, but but it was fire. Thank you. I appreciate the gesture.
Yes, sir.
Y'all having fun tonight, I see.
Fucking feeling it.
Hey, for people that don't know who you are,
Yeah.
let them know who you are and what do you do.
Shit, I'm YawneeGunna. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
A fucking rapper. A
Okay.
fucking artist.
Yeah.
A fucking studio owner now.
Oh, fire.
Thanks to the homies, fucking Matt and fucking Doozy.
Yeah,
know
shout
what I
out
mean?
Doozy. Doozy does it. You feel me?
Doozy
DDI
does it.
Studios.
Best fucking engineer in Arizona, hands down.
Hey, yo. Hey, so what's the name of the studio? What?
So we call it Mineshaft Studios over here.
Shout out Mineshaft Studios in
Shout
the
out
building
Mineshaft.
tonight. You feel me?
It's on Instagram at Mineshaft Studios AZ. You know what I mean? It's fucking popping, bro.
And how you liking the spot? You liking it?
Yeah, it's dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like I fuck with it because us coming from like we had like our experiences in studios and stuff, and we kind of like took our little pieces of that and pretty much made Mineshaft what it is from
Fire.
that. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Like what we felt comfortable with. Like we love the setting, we love the vibes we get from it, we love the lights,
Yeah.
but also the quality too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. That's important. That's a major
Yeah.
key for sure.
For real, for
Quality
real.
of things and being comfortable in the situation so that
comfortable.
way that you can create to the best potential that you can.
That's real.
That's fire. That's fire. So where you from?
I'm from Globe, Arizona.
Globe AZ. So how far is that from here right now?
It's a while, bro. It's probably about an hour from here.
And
East.
you drive that when you come down here, right? Because you stay in Globe.
Yeah, I
Oh.
stay in Globe.
Still stays in Globe. Hey, shout out to Globe. You feel me? All the people out there in
Globe.
Globe. You feel me?
Shout out to Casa Grande too,
Hey, shout.
because that's where I found myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fire! Hey, shout out to Casa Grande. You feel me? I was living in Casa Grande for a while. You feel me? Shout out to Casa Grande.
Shout out
Globe.
Casa
Hey,
Grande.
those small town vibes.
Small town.
It's just different.
Dope.
It's just different. You feel me?
It's fucking crazy.
And I feel like everybody should live in a small town for maybe a year or two, just to kind of humble themselves. You feel me?
Yeah, for real, and be part of a community. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy to be in a place where everyone knows where you live,
Exactly.
because you can't fucking front when people know where you live.
They
You
know
what I'm
your
saying?
they know your parents. They know this and
Everyone.
that. Sometimes they know your grandparents. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fire. It's different. It's definitely different because I came from a big city.
Yeah.
You know, Los Angeles, and then coming
Oh,
to
shit.
I moved to Casa Grande, and it was just different. It was small. Small. Exactly. Like everybody knows everybody's business, and
Everyone does.
oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
went to rehab out in Casa Grande.
Oh yeah, is that right?
That's real.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. Well, how long were you in rehab out there?
So I was in rehab. So I went to detox in Globe. I
Okay.
went 17 days in detox.
Okay.
So I had 17 days in detox from heroin.
Okay.
Then I came out, did 34 days in
Yes, sir.
rehab,
Okay.
and then did a year and a half in fucking transitional living.
Oh man, there you go. Hey, I'm
Casa
glad.
Grande.
I'm glad to hear that you've rehabilitated and you know got through that. You feel me? And right, I'm sure you still.
Oh yeah, so it'll be 5 years free from heroin.
Yeah.
Right, because I still drink and shit. But
Okay.
Free from heroin, which is my fucking
That,
thing.
yeah.
On February 19th of this
There
year.
you go. Hey, congratulations. You feel me?
Yeah, feel
That's
it.
been a long time. I'm so glad
Long
that
time.
you off that shit because you know what, it's a bad thing. You feel me? When
And
you
just
get-
think of the things that we've done, like
Oh man.
that I've done since I've been clean. Like it's crazy.
It's a whole different you, huh?
Yeah, because I've dropped 3 projects,
Yeah.
multiple shows,
Yeah.
opened a studio,
Yeah.
and always made
Oh my
good
God.
relationships with people.
Oh my God! Hey, shout out YawneeGunna out here.
Bet
That
that.
makes me so happy because you know, here on Artist Talk we support empowerment. You feel
Yeah.
me? Self improvement and
Bet
just
that.
making sure everybody doing better for themselves and
real.
you know networking and growing. We promote growth for sure. So
Yes, sir.
So how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music, so I started like freestyling, fucking around, like everybody probably does.
Yeah.
At like 13.
Okay.
Started writing music.
Yeah.
And then when I was on drugs, everybody would tell me like, "Man, you have such potential in music. Like your freestyles are dope. Like
Yeah.
this and that. You need to get off this shit." Even people who were like hard on it
Yeah.
with me. Be
They were
like,
doing it
"Yanni,
with
need
you,
to-"
huh?
Yeah, because that's where I got my name. Is
Yeah.
Yanni is from doing heroin.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because I'd be sleeping and they'd be like, "Fucking Yanni," and
Oh,
it
my
used to
God.
be yawning, like yawning.
Yawning.
And then they were
Interesting.
like, yeah, and then they were like, it ended up shifting to Yanni. So when I got clean, everybody in rehab still called me that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna keep that, and I'll just add Gunna on the end because I like guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I added that on there.
There
and then
you
they were,
go.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Fuck it." So people on the streets would always tell me like, "You need to stop and like
Stop.
do what you need to fucking do and handle this music shit. Because you can tell a whole side of the story motherfuckers never heard of.
Fire.
Dope.
Yeah, and that's one thing, you know, that's important as an artist. Everybody has a story.
Yeah.
And that story can be used to inspire other people that are going through the same things.
Real shit.
Or are in the same spots that you have been.
Yes, sir.
Because your testimony is important for this world to hear, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're doing music because I feel like in that way you can express yourself, right?
Always.
Always.
And that's the only way I can express myself.
Through music?
Through music.
Oh, comfortably, huh?
Yeah, I can't even say like in the English language or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
How I really feel.
Okay, I feel that. So hey, I'm glad that you do that because that's a big key of helping yourself move. Yeah, for sobriety and things like that. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing. So when you're creating music, are you freestyling? Are you writing? Or what's your process like when you're creating?
So I feel like my best songs.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even say my best songs, but I could say some of the songs that mean the most to me.
Yeah.
I've wrote them.
Okay.
And I've wrote most of my music.
Okay.
But songs like Demons Freestyle that we did with Doozy's free, like he's featured on that and shit.
Fire.
Like, that pop off.
Okay.
But they're more like the hype songs of getting people like crazy, like some No Class shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like, that's freestyle.
That's the freestyle. That's the energy stuff that you put in. Like,
yeah. And I feel like lately I've been more on that than writing.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
So for people that haven't heard your sound before, how can you describe your sound to new fans? Or
I feel like my sound is something like raw. Like I feel like when you hear me, you're gonna be like, damn, this motherfucker speaks about some real shit.
Yeah.
But he says it in like a tone that motherfuckers don't say.
they don't. Yeah.
And even when I say like simple lines, I feel like I still punch them motherfuckers. Like you're gonna hear it. You know what I mean? And you're gonna remember it.
And I've always heard your music and very energetic.
Yep.
And your delivery is awesome. I fuck with it. I fuck with your music. You feel me? And every time I was on the lives, you would always send me your music. You're like, bump this on the live. You feel me? And like I said, I always just have a need to use my platform. However many people are watching me, I want to use that to plug up artists. And, you know what I mean? So I'm always downloading your shit. I got emails of your songs. You know what I mean?
Real.
And I add it to my set list whenever I DJ. So
that's real.
You feel me? Any songs you want to send me, you can always send me.
Always.
So I can add it to the playlist. You feel me?
That.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You still doing those?
Oh yeah. So on January 8th, we're gonna do a backyard show. So I'm still DJing here and there.
Yeah.
With the way things been going, we've been kind of just quarantining and not quarantining, but just kind of social distancing.
Yeah.
It's hard because we wanna throw shows. We want to get back to shows. I know you just did a show today.
I just did a show tonight. And we pretty much headlined that motherfucker.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's the first time we ever headlined anything.
And where was this at?
This was at the Monarch Theater in Phoenix.
Fire.
Downtown Phoenix.
Fire.
Fucking fire shit.
There you go.
And we went on at 8:30. It was like till 9 o'clock because of this COVID shit.
Yeah.
People had to wear masks and shit, but it was dope.
That's interesting.
It was a dope energy, and I feel like it was cool because last year when we did the Arizona Hip Hop Festival.
Hey, shout out to Arizona Hip Hop Festival. You feel me?
For real. And and shout out to Justice and
hey, shout out Justice and RTU and all of the Respect the Underground family and everybody over there doing their thing. You feel me? That is a part of the culture out here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you should get familiar with the RTU family because that is a great hub and connection for you to meet new artists, new fans, and if you don't know how to put shows together, or don't know how to really get out there, they will help you. They will help you, and they'll put you in a position to win.
Yeah, so they'll put you on a new platform.
Oh yeah,
definitely. I think it's cool because we came from Globe where motherfuckers don't do shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel that. I mean, there's people who do stuff. You know what I mean? But it's we're trying to elevate that shit
to the next level. Oh yeah.
And it's we're really kind of the first to do it from fucking Globe and Superior. There's other rappers and stuff, but we're really trying to plug ourselves.
Really going the extra distance and tapping in with the Phoenix crowds.
Yeah. Open a studio.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
In Mesa. Hey, the studio's out in Mesa, AZ.
In Mesa, AZ.
Make sure you hit them up.
University, Mesa Drive.
Make sure you follow the Instagram. Hit them up for studio time. They're booking every day. You feel me?
$25 an hour until the first of the year.
Oh, there you go. You feel me? 25 till the first of the year. 2021 price is going up.
Yeah. $30 an hour.
There you go. 30. Hey, that's still a steal. That's still a deal because
a deal.
Oh yeah.
Even everybody who comes and hears the quality of the music, they're like, fuck, man, you guys are lowballing yourselves, like,
yeah, oh yeah,
straight up, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what it is. For a while, you got to just give that quality for a good price, so you can build the fan base and build that clientele and get that going. You know what I mean?
Get it popping.
And then you know, the work you put in is gonna give you what you deserve eventually. So.
Definitely, I feel like any energy that you put out into the world, like, you're gonna reciprocate that.
Oh yeah,
full. And and we've seen that from the beginning. Is like everyone that we've had good relationships with. Yeah, we've never done dirty. We've always stayed true. Yeah, always been ourselves. Yeah, and that's always reciprocated. Same with Doozy. I recorded 3 projects with Doozy. Fire. Always paid him. Fire. Always treat him with respect. And always treat him like family, you know what I mean? Because he is, you know what I mean? Yeah. And what happens? Oh, yeah. Doozy, you know, comes back and tells us, hey, I got this opportunity for you. Yeah. Boom. Solid.
Yeah. What are the 3 projects that you recorded with him?
So I recorded Made Men Never Prosper. That was my first studio album with Doozy when he was at Valley Club.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Valley Club.
Shout out Valley Club. Opened many doors for me. I can't even, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out the guys over there.
Shout out to the guys over there. Yeah.
For real. Then, so the second project?
Second project was Desert on the Moon 1. Okay. And then Desert on the Moon 2.
I like that one. I remember that one. I like that one because the graphic art to that is awesome. Yeah. I fuck with that. Very colorful and the cartoons on there fire. I fuck with that. Yeah. I fuck with that.
So yeah, that one was solid. We got Doozy on Desert on the Moon 1. We got Desert Baby on Desert on the Moon 2. So it was just dope. And it's cool because it's all came from just like my imagination and just like
creating and creating and getting those features. It's awesome because working with other artists puts you in pockets. Yeah, I seen that you had a video with Desert Baby.
I had a video with Desert Baby.
That's pretty fire there. I like that.
That was like a big point in my music so far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like, dude, I respect dude. Like,
yo, hey, shout out Desert Baby. You feel me? Grinding out Desert here. Baby. You know, he is Phoenix AZ, born and raised, and that's fire. You feel me? Shout out to him doing a lot for his community. Yeah, you know what I mean? Popping. Oh yeah, getting a popping on some positive shit.
And it was cool because like, bro, you would think like a dude does a feature with you, and like sometimes it's just business, and sometimes it's just this. But Desert Baby really puts his heart to every feature he does. I'm pretty sure. Fire. With me, he was just like, bro, like, this is dope. Your project's dope. I'll share your project. Like, I do this, I do that. And he's on a whole nother platform, you know what I mean? He could be a dick if he wanted to, but he's not. You know?
Hell yeah. Hey, shout out to all the artists out there that are humble. And are genuine. Yeah. You feel me? And are actually interested in working with other people and for real, helping each other grow to the next level. That's 100%. Fire. That's fire. So for you, that was a major point.
That was one of them.
A big deal.
Yeah.
Fire.
Definitely.
Shout out to that.
Definitely. And like just working with people like I remember when I worked with, like, to other people, like, maybe Phoenix artists, it wasn't a big deal to do the things that, like, we do. But, like, the first time I worked with Core was super dope. Fire. That was, like, a super dope thing because I had stayed, like, motherfuckers don't take people from small towns serious sometimes.
Yeah, like, facts.
You know what I mean? So, like, me staying in his inbox, like, hey, I want you to do my first video, like, this and that. Now I popped off of probation. That was, like, my smash out, like, this is me. Yeah. And that was about like when I was on the streets and I was selling drugs on probation. To try to pay my probation fines. Oh yeah, to do whatever I need to do.
You shot that back home, right?
Yeah, I shot it in Globe. Yeah. So I did like 3 different spots in Globe. And that motherfucker always pops off. Like everyone who sees me is like, I love probation. Fire. Like, probation's the shit.
That was one of the ones that really got you to create more music, huh?
Yeah, and I recorded that in Coolidge.
Fire.
On my first mixtape. Never came out on any platforms. I gave it out for free to everybody. Fire. And that's what made me like keep going because motherfuckers were fucking with it.
That's like, dope. Hey, shout out Coolidge, you feel me?
Coolidge is dope. Coolidge is super dope. They get mowed over a couple times, but they're dope.
Oh like, yeah. It's a vibe out there, you feel me?
It's a vibe, bro.
And you just gotta have thick skin out there. That's all it is.
Yeah,
you know,
real.
Be able to move and groove.
We did a show close to that with you.
We did Healer Zone, I believe what it was.
No, it wasn't Healer Zone. It was out in no, man, it was out on the res out there.
Yeah, it was out in the res. It was Casablanca. I don't know what the reservation was, but we did do the show out there.
And that was dope too.
Shout out to all the res people, you feel me? All my people out there, Native Americans, they know how to turn up.
Yeah, they do, for real.
They know how to mosh pit.
That was a crazy show.
By the end of the night, you got to be careful because they waving their guns around drunk as hell, and it's just like,
that's real.
Sometimes it's a little trippy, but you know what? Overall, they love the hip-hop community.
They do.
And they support us.
They do.
They support us to the max. They come out here, and so that's why it's nice for us to go out there and show some love.
That's real.
Because hey, those red shows be turning up all night.
For real.
Just about.
We done a couple shows with you now.
Oh yeah.
With you DJ.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Done a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Valley Club shows.
Valley Club shows. Warehouse shows. When they had the warehouse. Yep.
Oh yep. And I remember that when you would go over there to record with Doozy, he would tell me, man, these guys are driving from Globe right now, trying to meet up with me right now.
Dude, like the
driving an hour?
The drive, bro.
Now that's dedication.
It's dedication.
That's dedication.
You know what's crazy is I don't even think about it.
Oh no.
I don't even think about it.
Because you're fixated on the destination, because the destination is the start of another new journey, really.
Yeah, it's like whatever you put into the world, bro.
Exactly.
You're going to get back.
Exactly.
I put all this fucking dedication to everything I do.
I'm glad that you do, man. And I can tell you're a genuine person.
For real.
And you're very thorough.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I like that. You feel me? As an artist, because it just not only says a lot about your artistry, but it says a lot about you as a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Even though you said you got fuck it on your hat, I feel like you care a lot too still.
I do care a lot. You know, I just got this hat tonight, and I was like, honestly, I was looking for an army green hat to fucking match my shirt, and I was like, you know what? It'd be sick to like get a camo hat. And then
Fire.
It said fuck it on it.
Fire.
So I was like, fuck it.
So the attire for the show, this was what it was, right?
This was what it was.
Fire.
Yeah. At first it was gonna be like an AC/DC shirt, and like I've been getting into the dad hats lately, so like I put the dad hat on.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is dope.
Oh yeah.
So I rocked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we got down. It was like the first time I ever like hopped off stage into that motherfucker.
Tight. There you go.
And like got down. You guys be doing that shit a lot.
You know what? Being on the stage takes over. It takes me over, and I just tend to
it's crazy.
Go crazy, you know.
It's fucking crazy. I couldn't even see nobody.
Yeah.
I really couldn't. Like I got up there and I was like, because at first I was like, damn, the stage is really fucking bright.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking in my head. Like this shit is bright.
Yeah.
Everywhere you can see everything, and usually like stages are like dark, flashing lights. Fuck no, it was all bright. And I got up there, I couldn't see anyone.
No.
So I just got down in there and I just finished out the set.
Fire.
Best performance we've done.
You think so?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's good, man. Every time after you do a good performance is a great feeling, man.
It's a great feeling.
It's accomplishment, and
it's crazy.
And I feel like that's one of the major things that fuels us as artists. Once we, that stage presence is on lock, and man,
that's what sucks about 2020.
Yeah,
is we don't have these shows to keep us fueled. You know what I
mean? So hopefully, I mean, even with this though, but I mean, we slowly getting back into it.
Getting back, yeah.
Oh yeah, slowly getting back into it, and I think that we just had to take those risks.
It's crazy.
It's kind of. I mean, don't listen to me. Don't go out to shows, but listen to me. Go out to shows. Do whatever you want. But
do whatever you want.
You feel me? We gotta keep going. We gotta keep pushing, and we gotta be out here.
It's crazy because it's probably gonna develop like a whole different relationship. With the listeners and everything. They're gonna be like, damn, they went through this hard time of like COVID and like this shit, and they still were putting out maybe not as much music. But they were still putting out music for us. They were still doing this. They were still doing that. Like me and Bird opened up this fucking studio within,
in the middle of a pandemic.
In the middle of a pandemic. Like I always tell Doozy, I'm like, man, this year sucked, but at least like we opened the studio. At least we got this spot.
There was a lot of good and a lot of bad in this year.
There was. And there was a lot of like realization of what was important in life.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I'm seeing is a common thing that everybody's saying, because we really stopped for a second and got, really had to the time to reflect on everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
On everything. Family, how important your relationships are in your life.
Yeah.
Because you can't see your family sometimes. People are too old. They can't handle this virus that's going around,
Oh, yeah.
So it's dope to, like, sit back and you're like, okay, like, at least COVID taught me that, like, family time is important.
Very important. Family
things like that is super important.
Dropping gems right now. Hey, shout out Yanni dropping gems right now. Make sure you spend time with your family. You feel me? Family
this is the first interview I've ever done too.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah, because we have a video with RTU or interview with RTU soon.
Yeah.
But like this is my first one ever.
Yeah, in the podcast style at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why. Hey. We're glad to be your first podcast sit-down interview, because the fans deserve to know more about you.
Yeah.
The fans deserve to know, the small details about...
That's real.
Who you are, you feel me? And genuinely, that's what I like to watch from my favorite artists.
Yeah.
I want to see the more human side of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm very aware of branding and marketing and everything, and how things are supposed to look on camera a certain way.
Yeah.
But when I see the genuine person come out of an artist...
Yeah.
I enjoy that a lot better.
For real.
Because no one's perfect.
I feel like that, yeah.
No one's perfect, and I like to see the flaws.
It's crazy, like, too, like, I feel like a lot of days, like, a lot of times these days is, like, these kids, like, they grow up, and, like, you know, we're not too old yet, you know what I mean? Like, we're fucking young, and we're getting
Yo, how old are you by chance?
I'm 25.
There you go. I'm 26.
26.
Yeah.
See,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? And we, like, had enough life experience to understand. And it's like, I feel like these kids think when they see these celebrities or they see people doing, like, this savage lifestyle or, like, pissing people off and doing stuff like that is, like, that's how they're supposed to live.
Yeah.
And you got to understand that, like, that's not how life works.
Nah.
Like, you have to give to receive. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
you have to be a real fucking person to, like,
Facts.
understand what's going on in life.
Facts.
But I think they see these people, and, like, I think that's why some of these artists who are humble and who are, like, this and that and this don't pop off as much as, like, the ones who act savage all the time.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Like, do these things. Like, I'm a good person, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a shitty person.
Oh, yeah. Same
and I
here.
don't like that shit.
Same here. Facts. Facts.
real.
Hey, shout out to that. You feel me?
You know what I mean?
Shout out to change.
It's real. Shout out to
growth.
change.
To
Yeah.
growth. Yeah.
To growth.
Hell yeah. Because becoming a man, you realize certain things. You feel me?
Yeah, you do.
And I'm glad to hear that coming from you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I go through the same things in my head. I learn from my mistakes, and
Yeah.
I know when I'm not being the best me, when I have been a shitty person.
Yeah.
And how I can be a better me. You feel
That's
me?
crazy.
And that's very important. That's key, especially when you're an artist, because you got to have a solid foundation in this game.
You always do.
And after that, I feel like your artistry will just it will flourish, and you'll succeed a lot more when your foundation is solid.
Yeah, when you know who you are.
Exactly.
You know, because if you don't know who you are, what do you have to really speak about?
Facts.
You don't.
And people are gonna try to form you in some way, and they're gonna talk down on this and that. People are gonna have their input no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what. Facts.
Always, and you can't listen to no haters, bro.
Oh yeah. So, with the music, if you could work with any major artist,
Ooh.
who would you work with right now?
Holy shit! Right now, at this moment, like major artists.
Major artists. You had unlimited budget to work with anybody.
With anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a crazy question. If I had any budget to work with anybody,
Yeah.
I'd probably work with like Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates. Hey, shout out Kevin Gates. You feel me?
Shout out
Fire.
Kevin Gates.
Breadwinners Association. You feel me?
Yeah, because I just feel like he's real. You know what I mean? He always keeps it real, even if it pisses people off. Like,
I like that.
he's real about it.
I like that rawness.
And he's been through like a bunch of shit.
I like that rawness because he speaks about a lot what we just touched into right now about self-growth.
Self-growth, self-realization.
Awareness, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And he's always just being very positive.
And he's like on super growth right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
and people
always
are hating on it.
Mm-hmm, positive, but at the same time, he's still got that hood in him though.
Oh yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. That's that real shit that I like, because he's like, I'm on positive shit.
Yeah.
But I still will beat your motherfucking ass. You know?
He would too.
Like,
He
you know what
probably
I
would.
mean? Like, he's on some G shit, and that's fire.
And
That's
crazy
tight.
story about Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Is like when I was in rehab, I got out of rehab just to watch Kevin Gates at the concert, right?
Wow.
And guess where the concert was?
Where's that?
The fucking press room.
Oh wow.
2 years later,
You performed there.
I performed there.
Yes, sir.
And I performed there twice
That's
since
fire.
I've been clean.
Hey, shout out the press room. You feel me? I performed
Press
there too.
room,
That's just
dope.
fire. It's a
Yeah.
good stage.
I
It's
seen
a
you
big
there.
stage. It's a nice stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
seen you.
yeah.
We took a picture.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fire.
So
Shout
that's
out-
dope. Like that was a dope part of my sobriety. Is like, I remember like saying in the crowd, like, I'm gonna fucking perform here one day.
Fire.
Boom. and I was up there.
Manifestation at its best.
You know what I mean? I was up there.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. And another thing I seen on your social media that I
Yeah.
liked, Bam Margera shouted out your
Yeah.
music.
Bam's dope,
Hey,
bro.
shout out Bam Margera. You feel me?
he goes through a lot of shit. He gets a lot of flack. But that's like the same thing as like, you know what I mean? Get out of the world what you put in. Like,
I get, you feel me? I
And he's
get the
on
same type
same
of vibes
shit.
from y'all. I feel like you guys are kind of like got the same type of vibes a little
Yeah.
bit when I seen that. I thought that was amazing because
That's
he was
dope.
like, "Hey, yo, make sure you check out his music."
it was Fool's Gold when Fool's Gold came out.
Go check out the song. He got this song. My name's Ben. I was like, what? Just
Dope.
because growing up, you know, I love Ben.
Yeah.
You feel me? I love him from Jackass. I love him
Yeah.
from skating. I love him just because he's dope. And then he had his own
dope.
show.
And he
Fire.
kept it real.
real,
Always real.
real, super real. You know.
Yeah. And he was going through a lot of shit at that time.
He's
and
going
then
through a lot of shit. And
he did the shout out for me.
He also, you know, I see, you know, we see rehabilitation for him too, you know,
Yeah,
going through
which
things
is
like
dope.
that. Yeah, and that's amazing, you feel me?
Because he went through some shit.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it's cool to see him climb up. And then it was kind of like, that was like a cool song for him to shout out to because it was a meaningful song.
It is a meaningful song.
Yeah, so it was a meaningful song. So
I like that.
It was like, it was cool when he did that shit.
Yeah. How do you name your songs?
Ooh, fuck. Damn, you got some good questions. How do I name my song?
Yeah.
Ah, man, like, sometimes I want to name my songs shit that has nothing to do with the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like a certain line out of the song that ain't in the chorus because I feel like everybody does that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But with songs like Fool's Gold or songs like South Pole, which are really meaningful to me and usually the first tracks on my albums.
Yeah.
Especially on the Desert on the Moons because those are closer to my heart.
Hey, make sure you go stream that right now. You feel me?
Go stream them. Desert on the Moons with in the it's THA.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But I just name them off of like what the most meaningful little punch in is.
Yeah.
In the song. So like on my new record, I have like this song called EBGBs, and I don't really say EBGBs a lot in the song. But I named the song that.
EBGBs.
EBGBs.
That's a fire name though.
Yeah, because like the chorus is like, I see better with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And it was like, but I say EBGBs once in there, and I was like, that'd be a sick name to pop in there, you know?
I like that you do the singing and rapping.
Yeah.
You mix it up.
I used to not do that.
No?
I used to be against it.
What, against singing and rapping?
Yeah, because like before I start fucking with Bird, shout out my homie Young Bird Rich Dreams.
Hey, shout out Bird, you feel
Bird
me?
is dope.
Young Bird Rich
He's
Dreams.
a little brother of everything.
Make sure you book some time with him, you feel me?
Book some time because he's dope. He's coming out. He's a badass engineer.
Yeah.
But before I start fucking with him, I would be on a same rhyme scheme, same and same rhyme.
Yeah.
Every beat. And then when I started fucking with him, I was listening to his transitions and like how he would do things, and we kind of like mix
switch up flows.
There you go. Switch up like tones, and he would have like these melodies in there, and I was like, that was kind of where I was getting. So he kind of helped me into transitioning that, and I brought him to Valley Club when we were recording there for Made Men Never Prosper, which is my album.
Fire.
My first one that I did with Doozy.
Go stream that.
And like ever since that first time that I took him, shit, it was done deal. He came with me every time.
Oh yeah, once he felt that, he wanted more and more.
Yeah, because he had never been to like a place to go record. It had always been at someone's house or someone's.
And that was his first time going to the studio.
That was his first time.
Wow, there
and
you
we
go.
recorded we recorded Coco and Chanel, which we played at that
Fire
reservation.
Fire. Make sure you go stream that.
Yeah, Coco and Chanel. That was our first song together, and I remember like, damn, this shit was dope. And we had this like cold ass energy, and we just kept rocking with it. Like,
there you go. Yeah. So how long have you been rocking with Bird?
So when we first started fucking with each other, he was dating a girl of she was a cousin of a person that I lived with when I was in high school because I didn't live with my parents. Okay. I was like living couch to couch and shit because I was all fucked up on heroin and stuff. So I was just trying to graduate high school and shit. So he lived with he was with a girl that was cousins of that dude. So they were always telling him like, oh, you need to meet Yanni. And they were telling me like, you need to meet Bird.
Both of you were making music.
Both of us were making music.
Yeah.
He was more predominant than me. He had already been signed and shit like to some record label.
Oh wow.
He was doing shows with like Mike Jones and people. Shout out Mike Jones.
Hey, shout out Mike Jones, you feel me?
For real. So like I heard he's an AC.
Mike Jones.
Yeah, exactly. So like he was doing music and stuff, and they were telling me like, you need to link up with Bird, but we never really met past because he's from Superior. And I'm from Globe. Okay. Which isn't that far, but it's still like a distance. So I never really met him when we were at this car show, and Bird came up and we introduced each other, and he was like, hey, I got this song called Phone Call. And he hadn't named it yet, but he was like, I got this song.
You got the song?
And he was like, I want you to be on it.
Hop on it, yeah.
So then I got on that shit, killed my verse, sent it back within 2 weeks, right?
Fire.
Never dropped it.
No.
Swear. And I was like, this motherfucker don't fuck with me. Like,
oh, so you thought he didn't fuck with you because of the fact that it was just volted?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
what's going on?
I was telling him, like, where's the song at? Like, shit, people fuck with the song. Like, just people that I show.
Yeah.
Love his song. And he was like, oh, so he finally hit me back, and he's like, I'm having these label issues. Like I said, he was signed. I'm having these label issues, like my copyright issues, because he was going by Young Bird at that time.
Yeah.
And Young Bird was already taken.
Yeah.
So when he was dropping shit on platforms, it was going to that dude's fucking
shit. Wow.
So he was like, if you want to just name the song yours and just feature me on it and then name me as Young Bird Rich Dreams, that's why he changed his name.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was like, do that. So I dropped it. And people fucked with it. But we had never really like vibed in person.
What's the song called?
It's called Phone Call.
Phone Calls. Make sure y'all go stream Phone Calls. You feel me?
Phone Call, yeah.
Yeah, a phone call. You feel me? Make sure you stream that. That's crazy.
That was hard. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's tight.
And that's the first one we ever did. And then after that, it was actually due to my lady. My lady was telling me I was trying to get some high. I wasn't bigger than I'm not big now, but I wasn't where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So people didn't take me serious.
Okay.
So I was trying to get this artist on my album, that Made Men Never Prosper album.
Okay.
And they didn't fuck with me. So I was just like, man, da-da-da. And I was feeling down and shit, like stupid shit. And my lady's like, why don't you hit a Bird?
Yeah.
Bird always wants to rap with you.
Always wants to.
You guys killed Phone Call.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't you hit him up to be on this track? And that was Coco and Chanel.
Fire.
Boom, hit him up for Coco and Chanel. Killed that fucking shit. Probably better than that high profile artist.
The other dude.
Yeah, and then ever since, never went back.
Shout out to that other dude for being a dick. You feel me?
For real. Shout out to that other dude.
If it wasn't for that, then something like that wouldn't have happened. And
he was like, man, I don't want to record. It was funny because I sent him the track, and like we only met that one time, and it was probably like 2 years. And that dude, Bird was like, oh, bro, I'll fucking listen to it in the morning. I'm at a party right now.
Yeah.
2 minutes later, he was like, nah, that shit's fire. He fucking listened to it on his ear. I'll hop on that shit for sure.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And then ever since then, we just been rocking with each other. We're like brothers, man.
And so before y'all actually, like, when you were doing that song, it was all through, like, email.
It was all through, like, text message
and email, and not really kind of vibing in the studio with each other yet.
And then he was like, bro, I don't have, like this shit sounds professional, because it was with Doozy at Valley Club.
Okay.
And he was like, man, like, and I was like, well, I'll come pick you up in Globe. Like, it's coming out. I hit Superior anyways.
Yeah.
Hit you out. You can come to the studio session with me.
Fire.
And then
that's
he came out, and that's how it all happened. And ever since then, I've never went to a studio session without him.
Is that right?
For real.
There you go. That's what's up.
Shit.
That's what's up. That's tight.
Yeah.
I like that. When you find somebody that you really like to work with and you can build with.
Yeah.
That's a big key.
And lo and behold,
y'all got the studio, Mineshaft. Hey, shout out Mineshaft Studio, you feel me?
Yeah.
Book your time today.
For real.
Make sure you follow them on Instagram. And make sure you hit them up, not only just to book time, but also to build a relationship in the community. To network with the artists that are going through there and with the artists that are running it, you feel me, at the same time. So
I'm still like doing, I try to do my part too. And I have a nice camera. I do photo shoots for artists. And like, usually, you know what I mean? It's like $20 for 20 photos and
content.
Shit. They're all edited.
Content.
But I'm trying to get into music videos.
Yeah, there you go.
Tough.
There you go.
Like, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have that eye for that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I do. I have that creativity.
Fire. There you go. YawneeGunna be a director soon, too.
I'm going to. Like, YawneeGunna movies.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Having
hard.
fun with the camera. You got to.
Yeah.
You got to. And it helps you build that the visuals for yourself too.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I just have the eye. I feel like when I get visuals done now, like not really in the beginning, but when I get them done now, I like, damn, I wish it was like at this angle, or if it was at this angle, or like it caught certain movements that I did. You know?
Definitely want to be more involved in the directing process and the filming process.
Definitely.
To get exactly what you want. That's dope. That's dope. I like when artists do that and expand from just being this one thing and playing that one thing, because in this industry, the more you know, the farther you're gonna go.
Oh, definitely. The more things you do, it's just like,
the
more you can.
Oh, and I guess in any industry that goes for anything. You feel me?
Definitely.
The more you learn, the more you do, the farther you're gonna go with this shit.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
That's like working at the mine. That's why we named it the Mine Shaft.
The Mine Shaft.
Because we're mining towns.
Oh yeah.
Superior and Globe.
Yeah.
Copper capital of the world.
Oh yeah. You go out there, and I think it's Globe.
Mm-hmm.
Out in front of, maybe it's a high school, there's a big plow or something. There's a
big haul truck.
A big haul truck.
I drive around those all day.
Is that right?
At my job.
Huge.
Because I still got a day job. YawneeGunna got a day job still.
Hey, shout out to all the day jobs out there. Make sure, you out there getting your bag. No matter how you getting your bag, get to it. And take it to the next level. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good that you grinding it out, because you got a family, right? You got kids.
Yeah, I got 2 kids. Eliana and Sterling.
Hey, shout out to the kids. You feel me? Shout out to the kids. The little YawneeGunnas running around.
Yeah, for real. Little mini Yanni and little Nani.
Yeah. There you go. They listen to your music. They
vibe with it.
Supporting.
My son loves smoke screens with Bird. Like,
he
be singing that shit in the back seat. Like, he loves that.
That's
shit.
what's up.
You know what I mean?
Have they ever seen you on stage? Or
No,
anything?
they never have, because every single show that we do is 18 plus, or it's not
yeah.
a place where they can be.
Yeah. I feel that.
But I would love to.
I feel that.
I even asked my wife tonight, because she was like live streaming she was watching someone live stream it, because she couldn't make it tonight. But she was having them watch it, and they were like in and out. They're still like into like little toys and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But it was cool. But they know their dad.
They picked up. They seen you on there.
Yeah.
Oh
real.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's what's up. That's tight.
Yeah, you got to be like a family man, because if you ain't loyal to your family, you're gonna be not loyal.
Hey,
to
there
nothing,
you go, dropping gems. Family is important. Family is very
so
important.
For real.
And you got to grind it out to take care of your family.
For real.
Oh yeah.
A crazy story too is right before my daughter came. My daughter came 4 days after I went to Miami Beach, because I won the coast to coast competition.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was super dope.
So the whole feeling, coast to coast. You win coast to coast. You go out to where, Miami?
Yeah, so the first thing I won it with my music video Probation, because it's such a good, that video is like, man, it's just such a good production, and
yeah,
there's so cool like scenes.
Who shot that again?
Core Capital.
Hey, shout out Corey, you feel me?
Yeah, Camera Lord, Big Cactus
Lord.
Jack.
Big Cactus, you feel me?
Yeah.
Shooting a lot for the culture out here.
I mean, that like set my foundation for real.
Fire.
So I entered that in
Coast to Coast?
Coast to Coast, the competition. Steve Sosa, who's he's a producer for Biggie Smalls, like all kinds of crazy
Fire.
people. Like legend.
Yeah.
He was like the Simon Cowell of the whole fucking competition. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't liking nobody's shit.
Yeah.
And he loved Probation, bro.
Fucked with it.
Loved it.
There you go.
So I got first in that. I won tickets out to Miami. I went out to Miami. My wife was pregnant with my daughter. I definitely wanted to be there.
So when you go out to Miami, they only get you the tickets for the event or
for
something?
the event, yeah.
And everything else comes out of your pocket.
Everything else comes out of your pocket.
There you go, investing into yourself.
Investing, yeah, definitely. But my sister went out with me. She was a rider. She went out with me. It was before I was fucking with Bird. It was a couple months before I fucked with Bird. And we went out there, and man, just a total like, just a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't even understand. Like in Arizona, I feel like if you came up to people and you had to show them a song and it was a 4-minute song, they'd listen to a couple seconds of it, or maybe like a minute.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Damn, this shit's dope," and hand your phone back.
Oh yeah.
In Miami, I swear to God, you could hand your phone to anybody, and say, "Hey, listen to the song." Be sitting there vibing the whole time, listening to all 4 minutes of that song.
Oh yeah.
And tell you how they really felt about it.
Fire.
But not in a negative way.
A genuine way.
Yeah, like they were like on a whole different level sometimes.
That's good, man. That's what we need out here. A lot more of that in the
A
community.
lot more
out
like
here.
support and
Support, some genuine support.
You know what I mean?
It's nice to hear that, because I was supposed to go out there sometime.
Yeah.
And it just never fell into place. But I like hearing that other places are very receptive to the out of state people coming in with their music.
I even did a performance, in studio performance.
Fire.
For the dude who signed like Bad Baby.
Oh,
and
wow.
People like that and like YRN, I don't know what his name is, but YRN, that dude, he signed them to Warner Music.
Oh wow.
So I did an in studio just with him and one other dude, and I did a performance of my song Post Office. And man, the guy really liked it, but he was like, "Man, you guys from Arizona," he told me, he's like, "You guys from Arizona, like, you guys aren't radio guys. You guys are like, get like a cult following type guys."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "But you're gonna kill it." Like,
oh yeah.
Nonetheless, and that was in the beginning of my journey before I dropped projects or nothing. And he was fucking with
And that really inspired you, huh?
Oh yeah, I came back with a whole different mindset. I was like I wasn't running out of gas, but I was kind of like in that downhill slope for a minute. Came back and just started killing it, and I dropped 3 albums.
And then so you're in Miami for how long?
I was in there for 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Then you come back to AZ.
Back to AZ.
And your daughter's born.
My daughter's born like 4 days later.
4 days later.
And my wife was like, "Man, you're gonna," but she understood.
Yeah.
Because she was like, this is a big opportunity. This is cool.
Oh yeah.
You need to do this. And if she wasn't pregnant, she would have went with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it was a major like.
That's beautiful to see that she supports you. Says go out, do it.
Yeah, and we won again last year.
There you go.
But we couldn't go because of COVID.
Because of COVID and shit like that.
But we won the live performance in Phoenix.
Hey, shout! But that time it was you and Bird, both of you.
Yeah.
The first time it was just you.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
So we went back and did the live performance because I never won with it. I've won second again too.
Fire.
So I have tickets again.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Clearly you're fire, bro.
Yeah,
clearly, and hopefully whenever all this shit blows over, you get to go out there and continue to.
Yeah, like bro, we're ready.
The opportunity's
they
still
even
there.
told us like you can use your tickets for next year.
Exactly, fire.
Because they canceled it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's
dope.
nice. Hey, shout out Coast to Coast. You feel me?
They're dope.
Doing
They're dope
thing.
plug, man. People will say they're a scam, and people are saying this. But if you want to get yourself in front of some professional ears and people who've been through it,
some connections.
It's definitely. But people look at things that you have to invest in yourself and you have to spend some money as scams, and it's not. Like you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta do what you gotta do to get where you want to be.
Exactly.
If you think you're gonna be a savage and you think you don't need no money and you can just it's not gonna work.
It's gonna take a little longer for you, and I mean it's different cases, different. It varies, but when you put that hard work in and invest that money into those things, into your craft, into your art, it's just gonna take you that extra distance.
Oh
yeah,
for real.
Oh yeah.
It's real shit.
That's real shit.
We're getting it popping.
That's amazing. That's amazing to hear. What music has done for you and where it's taken you.
It's crazy.
And I hope that in the future it takes you even further and more opportunities come your way for you and Young Bird. You feel me?
Yeah.
Both of y'all deserve it because always in here working.
Always
in here working, and like you said, whatever you put into it,
you're gonna get out.
You're gonna get out for sure.
100%.
Oh yeah. So for the future, anything that people can be waiting on?
Well, I just dropped an album on Thanksgiving, so I dropped that one. That's my newest album. It's called A Quick Conversation.
A Quick Conversation. Make sure on all platforms.
On all platforms.
Make sure you go stream that. You feel me? Show some love to that.
Yeah, 2 features from Bird on it.
Yeah.
It was what we did over this year of being like transitioning from, being over there to recording here.
Yeah.
And really just trying to show what we can get out of the mine shaft and
fire.
But it's dope. You know what I mean? It's cool, and I feel like people are like, damn, like it's a whole different vibe than like the Desert on the Moons. Because I dropped Desert on the Moon and then Desert on the Moon 2. They were kind of the same vibe through the whole thing. And this one's just like completely different. Yeah, and they were like, damn.
Was it the beat selections or just the way you went about it, or what was different about it?
I feel like when I did the Desert on the Moons, I had a complete thing. I told Bird when I did the Desert on the Moon 1, when I did that one, it was 7 tracks, and I told him I just want people who are going through some shit to listen to this and just try to and be able to get through it,
help
or
them.
Escape it for a minute.
There you go.
Come back with more clarity.
There you go.
So that's what I dropped the first Desert on the Moon with. Then the second Desert on the Moon is like when we really started like gaining people. Like people were really coming. Yeah. And so it gave me that gas of like, okay, I'm going to kill it with this second one. I'm like, I'm going to get Desert Baby on this shit. I'm going to get all these people on this shit. Like we're going to kill it. And then, we did Desert on the Moon 2, still on the same vibe.
Yeah.
Still with the same mic over there.
Yeah.
Same equipment. Same doozy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was like, it all got taken for a minute.
Yeah.
And it was like, fuck, we were recording in my house in Globe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we couldn't make it all the way out to the new spot.
Yeah.
Because it was way out there.
It was further.
Yeah, because we're already driving an hour.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, man, I can't make it out there. So we're going to do stuff in my spot until... And at
in the meantime, yeah.
And at the time, I didn't fuck with it. Like, I was like, man, I can't find no motivation, but I was still doing these songs.
Yeah.
And then the songs ended up, when I listened to them all together in a project, which is, I believe it's 9 tracks. Yeah, it's 9 tracks.
Yeah.
One of them's mixed by Doozy. The rest is by Bird.
Fire. Mineshaft Studio.
Mineshaft Studios. Yeah. Plug, for real. They came out good, and the project was hard.
You were happy with it?
I was happy with it.
There you go.
And it hits so many things. It starts off really raw, really like just, I don't know, just some crazy shit. And then it gets into some real deep stuff that gone on with me.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Within the whole quarantine. And
people really get to know more about you.
Yeah, and then I dropped a song with Dan G not too long ago.
Hey, shout out Dan G.
Yeah, shout out Dan G. He's fucking dope, man. I fuck with him. His energy is so dope, man. And
shout out Dan G for real.
The song Neighbors with Dan G. And people really like it. I didn't give no gas to that at all. I dropped it, and it was during the middle of fucking quarantine and everything. And, man, dude's following still, like, just shot it up. It's dope.
Oh, yeah. Doing numbers, huh?
Doing numbers. It's doing good.
And what's the name of the song?
Neighbors.
Shout out to Dan G. Make sure you stream Neighbors.
Yeah.
Share. And download that shit. You feel me? Add it to your playlist.
It's dope. When you first hear it, you're going to be like, damn, this shit's super raw. Yeah. And then you're like, damn, because it's about pissing off your neighbors. It's dope. Like, some songs that I have are, like, just crazy like situations.
Yeah.
Like pissing off your neighbors, selling drugs on probation, getting a brick of weed coming through the post office, and those end up being my most popular songs. You know, not the heartfelt ones that I try to do.
You know what? That's the craziest thing out here.
Yeah.
It's like you feel like one song is gonna be the song, and it turns out just this little part in this other song people just fuck with.
Well, yeah.
But you have to try everything and put everything out just to allow your fans to become actual fans of your different sounds, for different times and different vibes and different tones of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That's dope. That's super dope. I'm glad to see you working.
Definitely.
I'm glad to see you grinding because in this industry, like, people lose motivation all the time.
They do.
And we see somebody here and then they gone, and it's nice to see somebody consistent with this shit.
Yeah.
And really invested into this shit. Through everything. Especially through these times, like the whole Corona season and all that. You feel me? It really had people buckle down and really put their best effort forward to grind it out.
And I feel like that was the best time to drop music.
Oh yeah.
Because people are like, man, it may not have seemed like it at the time. But like, you're like, man, I probably helped these people out. Some people.
Oh yeah.
Some people hit me up and they're like, man, your music helps me get through it, and that's dope. That's
amazing.
That's what I make.
That's what we want essentially as artists, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like some people make money for women. Some people make music for women. Make music for money. I make music for people.
Yeah. So it can really resonate with them.
And like go through them and try to get them through what they're going through.
That's good. You see, when you have those type of intentions, people are gonna fuck with you the long way.
Definitely.
Are gonna actually be fans.
Exactly. But I feel like it ain't what people think is gonna be like. Oh well, why'd you do a song about this or about that? Well, fuck, we all feel that energy. Oh yeah. We all feel angry sometimes.
Oh yeah.
We all feel wholesome sometimes.
Yeah.
We all feel this way sometimes.
Oh,
so I'm gonna make a song about every single emotion I can.
There you go.
That's why Tupac was so great. Tupac was so great because he can make a song about anything.
Anything.
And it would still be hard. Like.
Oh yeah.
He can make a love song. He can make a song about riding on your enemies. He can make a song about, anything.
Fire.
And it would always be, he had that every single avenue, I felt like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out Tupac.
Hey, shout out Tupac for real. Shout out Tupac.
He's long and gone, but he's still, man.
Influential out here still.
Influential.
Somebody out there is hearing Tupac for the first time today.
I can't even imagine, bro.
I've just introduced it. And through this art and creating these songs and shit.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do eventually for people that are going to listen for the first time. They're going to listen to YawneeGunna for the first time and feel the same way we did when we listened to the artists that we love.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I tell Bird all the time, I'm like, bro, we don't even notice at this time the Hippie Mats, the Doozies, the Young Birds, the YawneeGunnas. Bro, we don't even understand that. We're probably pioneers right now.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Part of the culture, and that's why conversations like this are important. And that's why we here on Artist Talk want to get the scoop,
diving deep.
We want to talk to artists in the culture, in the community, because we are the community out here. You know, a couple years ago, the hip hop community out here, it didn't look like it did now. It does now. It's grown, and we're growing it, and we're part of it.
That's real.
And documenting it is what we want to do here.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because everybody's got a story, and we're trying to get everybody's story out there, get everybody promotion, get everybody content. Yeah. And because you don't know who's gonna be who. You don't know who's gonna be the one that's blowing up, and in this community, we need to just help everybody shine. Because once one of us makes it, we all make it.
That's what everybody says out here.
You know what I mean?
That we're all in that same thing.
Because shit, I know that if I have great opportunities coming my way, I'm gonna reach out to all the artists that I know that are working and consistent, and open that door for people. Yeah. Because we got to be that vessel.
We do.
Yeah, for real, super facts.
Which you guys have been for a long time.
I mean, we try to be. You know what I mean? We try. We do our best to stay plugged in with everybody and do good business.
Yeah, you guys have always stayed straight by me and Bird. Like, no class, everyone in no class, but I mean, even just like Doozy and Matt, like, you guys have always done right by us, and we've always tried to reciprocate the same energy.
We're very conscious to energy. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's real.
Good vibes, and we're very conscious of that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's why we just mesh very good.
Yeah. That's real.
Oh yeah. Is anything else that you want to plug up before we wrap this up? Anything else you want to talk about before
Man, I mean, be listening for Bird's new stuff. Bird's got music coming out that, bro, it blows my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this dude has always done projects, like, right after me and everything, and, bro, but this dude's project that's going to be coming out is just so hard. He's engineered his whole thing. Please come to the Mine Shaft, you know what I mean? We will utilize the business, and we'll definitely create relations with you and give you the respect as artists that you need.
Fire.
And we don't have a certain image. Like, you don't have to have a certain image to come record with us. Like, if you want to make music, come make music. We'll work with you. We'll give you the plugs.
There you go.
We'll help you out if you're serious about your craft, though. If you ain't serious,
you know what? Don't waste the time. Don't waste our time.
Don't waste our time. Yeah, don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste our time.
Because that's a big thing. Like, if you're not serious about your craft, or if you're still second guessing yourself, don't even come through. But yeah, shout out to that. YawneeGunna, I'm gonna be making a lot more music this year. Bird's getting, man, crazy with his engineering. We're gonna make awesome music, more music videos, more everything. We're just trying to get up out this plummet, you know what I mean?
And merch too, right?
Oh, and merch, bro. I'm a merch king, bro. Like, I got everything. I got shirts.
Yeah.
I got shirts that are dope.
Yeah.
Because at first my shirts weren't very good.
Yeah.
People would wash them and my print would come off.
Oh no.
But I got good ones. Screen printed now. So
Fire.
shout out to Robbie Fresh for that.
Fire.
Shout out
Robbie Fresh.
Yeah, he's dope. Go follow him on Instagram if you want some real merchandise. I got masks. I got, man, everything. I got stickers, posters.
And how can they cop that today?
Dude, you guys can go follow me on Instagram. That's probably like my best thing you can follow me on.
Hit him on the slide in the DM.
Yeah, it's at YawneeGunna the King, and the is a THA.
Yeah.
So YawneeGunna the King. Go follow me on there. Go follow Mineshaft Studios AZ.
Yeah.
Make sure you add the AZ because there's some other bunk motherfucker on there. We don't know who it is. You know what I mean? And man, just follow us and follow Young Bird Rich Dreams. The bird is BYRD. It's not I. People mess up on that.
Yeah.
Tonight was the first show that we ever did where they didn't chop Bird's name up.
Really?
They got his name right.
Fire.
And we were like waiting for that day because he always has to stop. Hey, DJ, stop. My name is Young Bird Rich Dreams.
Yeah.
Not Young Bride. They always say Young Bride or something.
Oh, really?
Like that, 'cause he has a Y.
I'm glad that he does that and actually stands up and says something about that shit, because you know what I mean? You gotta set that tone for yourself so people know who the fuck you are, you feel me?
Yeah, you got plenty. But yeah, that's all my shout outs, man. Shout out to Doozy. Shout out to Hippie, man. Like,
yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming on to the podcast, chopping it up about, getting deep about the music.
Yeah.
And like I said before, make sure you go stream the music.
Yeah.
You make sure you follow this man.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you follow Young Bird Rich Dreams, Mineshaft. And show love. You feel me?
And show love, yeah. And shout out to Capstone Mine. That's where I work at. And those are all my dudes. They all represent. Put my stickers on their hard hats.
Hey,
all those miners up there.
Hey, shout out to all the miners up there. You feel me?
Man,
Getting it in.
it's a tough fucking place to be.
Oh, yeah.
But you're there for a reason, you know.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Shout out to those dudes. Shout out to everybody in Globe, Superior.
Shout out to everybody, all the guys out there. You feel me? All the families out there. You feel me? In Globe and Superior. You feel me? Showing love. Hey, thank you for coming on to the podcast.
For real,
I appreciate you.
That's real shit.
Hey, another episode of Artist Talk. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. All that shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir.